Well, attraction is simply that a man or woman says there's something interesting about this person. I would like to know more about this person. That's something I think we can feel about lots of people we meet. I mean, for that matter, there are males that we get to know. We perhaps wouldn't put them say I'm attracted to him, although you could use that expression without it obviously being seen in a sexual sort of way with another male. But you find this is a person I'd like to get to know him. He looks like an interesting guy. Well, that's attraction. And there's a whole variety of things from the person's speech, the way they look, their physiology, the way they dress. I mean, there are a whole variety of things that are signals to a person. Say, that's an interesting person. I'd like to know him better. I'd like to know her better. Chemistry, I think, is something much different. Because chemistry is something that comes after the attraction. Once you get to know a person over time, we're talking more about the male-female relationship. It's a question of spending sufficient time with one another, hours, days, years even, as the case may be, where you say there's something special going on here. There's something about her, about him, that's different in a way that I've never had before. And in some ways that may not be the case. There are men or women who've had a chemistry with someone, and for one reason or other, in a variety of circumstances, it did not work out or did not end in marriage. For good reasons or for bad reasons, it did not work out. But a person knows there's something, it's that moment when they say, I think I'm falling in love. I think it's hard for me to imagine my life without that person. And it's falling in love, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, but it's very hard to put your finger on it. Yeah. And someone said, and I agree with this wholeheartedly, that other people's marriages are always a great mystery. Other people's marriages. And it's true. You see people and say, how in the world did she ever meet him? How in the world are these two people married? And you could go on and on and on. What could he have possibly seen in her? They're different ethnic backgrounds, their height, one's an engineer and the other's English literature, or this one's a waitress and he's a space scientist. And what did he see in her? And that's what chemistry is all about. And I mean, sometimes you see the quote-unquote perfect couple, but generally you don't see the perfect couple. The ones that appear in advertisements or in movies and that are just perfect with one another. The chemistry, and it's a mystery. It's certainly because it has to do with so many different traits, but they fall in love, which has been shown to have physical, chemical effects in the brain. They've done testing on people who fall in love, and it's very, very strong sensation.